All right, we're live now. What's up?
What is up, everyone? It is I, Psycho Blue, conductor of the Hype Train, Mr. Hype Gems, hashtag Crosswires, and it is so very much appropriate this Easter Sunday because we are here in the Church of Cross, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, where we are once again going to revive the hype here on this lovely April Sunday afternoon. And best of all, at this sermon, I will not be alone on the pulpit. Who else is in this chat with me?
Yo, I go by Leo P, here to talk about some cross Tekken with my boy Psycho Blue.
Leo P has graciously offered his services over the course of the next few months to make sure that this tournament goes kaboom. Not just this one, but also the stuff we'll be doing a combo breaker, the massive Evo exhibition I have planned featuring 10, potentially 12 of the best players ever to do it. And going beyond, there may be even more. So thank you, Leo P, for all you do, and thank you for coming in today, for joining me on the comms. Let's see what we have in store.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so first order of business is getting this tournament started. This is the North American Discord Monthly for March 2023. As you guys know, spectator mode for this PC mode is not the best. So what we do is we have all of our matches broadcast to me through the replay channel in the broadcast lobby, just like we used to back in the 09er days for Street Fighter Cross Tekken and Street Fighter 4. And we'll be playing these as if it were live and in color. So what we're going to do now is get started. I'm told this is going to
Oh, yeah.
contain some of the best Cross Tekken ever based on the players who are part of this tournament. And we've had some Evo champions here take part in this over the course of the last week. So let's see what happens.
So from top to bottom, brother.
Start at the bottom.
Okay, starting from the bottom. Now we here.
Yep. Okay. Turn on the win-loss real quick.
Okay. Let me.
Yeah, go back.
Let me. I'm just turning off the game captures. No spoilers.
Got it. Turn on the win-loss. Excellent.
Yeah.
And I want you to play 30 and 29.
All right, 30 and 29. I bet. All right. Oh yeah. So. All right. So those are names I'm putting in. Milkless Dragon.
So it's going to be Milkless. So it's going to be Homeless Dragon
Homeless Dragon.
and Goji.
G-O-J-I.
G-O-J-I.
Oh, G-O-J-I.
Yeah. Homeless Dragon and Goji.
I bet. Okay, let's get started. By the way, you guys watching on Twitch, we get that 120 FPS going, so it should look better. All right, let's get it.
Alrighty, let's get started. Hi, Refresh Street Fighter Cross Tekken, the North American Discord Monthly. Let's get started. We have Rufus and Ibiki, Homeless Dragon's main team. He is an Evo champion of the year 2018. He demolished not just me, but Esta en route to that victory. Let us see what he makes of Goji, a relative newcomer in our Cross Tekken circles.
Starts off with a neutral jump. You just ready to get in with dive kicks.
Oh, he doesn't care. So, it's not all dive kicks that Homeless Dragon does. He is a very seasoned player, and he plays Cross Tekken pretty much exclusively as a fighting game. And he has beaten some of the best ever, including Esta, including several other top players, including me. He is one of the best to ever do it. Yes. And he will be part of the Cross Tekken exhibition at EVO this year.
Ooh, drops combo. On a big body, drops that too.
I want to see what
Nice
happens here. Definitely.
Her cross-up is so good on tall characters. Usually she has to delay her buttons when she lands, but tall characters just makes it so easy for her.
Some backstory. Well, that's actually first round. He just got a round. Oh, maybe not. A little bit left.
And attack. What? Wow. Who saw that coming?
Don't boss me around.
Oh, he could have rolled in.
Oh, this is so reckless.
Take it.
Man, this is the first round that we're already getting these kind of tournament nerves.
Yeah,
flying.
that was crazy. That could have ended on both sides like 2 or 3 different times.
For those who don't know,
Now we're
Huarun-
playing neutral.
for those who don't know, Huarun is considered the best character in the game because he has, as we say, all that in the DP. Great pokes, great pressure, great defensive options, lots of priority, both in the air and on the ground. Ways to keep his turn indefinitely, because he does have something of a block infinite, because Alpha Counter can play. It's not going to be as big a problem.
Good solid combo, safe jump. Steals his turn, but doesn't confirm.
So,
He's really playing patient, waiting for the Hwarang piece, but he's not giving it to him.
yeah, he's going to be fishing a lot. That stand medium kick is a fantastic button Street Fighter Cross Tekken, because he can confirm into combos.
No punish.
Boom, 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 boom. What's this going to be? Oh, he tried! I like the idea.
Yeah,
He wanted
that
the armor, but all the hits on that instant sidekick just destroyed it. Good reversal.
Seriously?
he misses meaty, but he still kept pressure because that character's so good.
Oh, he almost got the air combo. Yeah, Ibuki's back medium punch is a fantastic button Street Fighter Cross Tekken, because it leads to a full juggle state. Complete air combo. And stop at the pass.
That was a good check.
It
Yeah,
was.
Nice jab check.
Homeless Dragon calls it the anti-Lars tech, even though Lars is never in play when he uses it. What he does is he does crouch jab, and because of how fast it recovers, he can buffer launcher at will and not be at disadvantage. Like, it won't come accidentally because of how long that jab is active and how far it reaches.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it with BC Gone now. Well, it's the next
Alright.
match. Yeah, just to see. You're right. It's a little bit jittery. So let's see what happens. Let's see if it changes.
Desync on.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Homeless Dragon, he was part of the old IRC group, and he was told for years that Ibuki was bad at Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and he took that personally, as Michael Jordan would say.
Triggered.
And as stuff like this, the way he controls neutral Ibuki, as well as all of the usual Ibuki rushdown stuff, what Homeless Dragon has done is he has given a proof of concept that shows that Ibuki is a well-rounded character who may be one of the 5 or 6 best Street Fighter characters in the game.
I agree with that. The problem is when the game came out, everybody expected Vortex because that's what she did in 4. But she's like this awkward skip neutral character, even though she still has to play neutral.
Yes, and she has tools to do it too.
Yeah.
Rufus
The
is
fact that
kind
she could cancel all pressure is what's so good.
Rufus is kind of the same. So even though he still has a dive kick, it's not as dominant as it once was, but it's still safe on block and recovers almost instantly.
That was
And
mad
because of
impressive.
the way Cross Tekken works system-wise, he can have some of the most devastating high-low pressure in the game on wake up because of how quick the dive kick recovers. And you never have a moment to eat, because not only that, his buttons are really good too. He can do more off of his medium attacks than he can in Fighter 4 because of the boost system.
Right. This is
Impressive.
a steamroll.
Yeah, okay.
Combination. This is what he does. Again, his Rufus plays neutral and rushes down at the exact same time.
But I do want to point out there's been so many counter hits on Hwarang and Kuma's side that have not been confirmed. Like he's stealing his turn at the right time, but he's not getting those counters. Yeah, that was great.
He woke up with with Light Snake Strike, and even if he blocked that, he would still have his turn. That's how good that move is on Wake Up.
That was safe jump, getting hit, pressing buttons.
And it's done.
He's definitely getting outplayed in the neutral, but you can't steal your turn, get your counter hits, and then not confirm 3-4 times in a round. You're guaranteed to lose that round.
Goji, again, he is still new to our scene, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he progresses this tournament. Again, Homeless Dragon is a former EVO champion, and you're seeing why by how he has a good balance of offense and defense, and the way he can very quickly establish the pace he wants. Okay,
sure.
Next up is going to be 27, then 28.
All right. All right. So we got.
So, this is going to be Eddie the Kid on the left and Coldman Russo on the right.
I love Dudley in this game.
Dudley, he's been very popular lately. Brent is cool. Snapped my streak of Discord tournament victories by playing Rufus Dudley. And now we have Coldman Russo playing Dudley as his point character, this time with Cammy in the back. Usually it's Cammy
Yeah, it
in the
definitely
front.
needs to swap.
I
It's-
think,
Yeah.
the way that Coldman Russo plays Dudley, he usually plays teams like Dudley and Steve, or Dudley and some other kid, or usually Dudley Steve's his main team, but I guess he figures Cammy's going to take Steve's place because Cammy has a DP. But I expect more of the same of rushing down with really fast buttons.
Like, this team functionally, I think, could work, but it just doesn't make sense to me to
Yeah.
have a really strong neutral character as your anchor and then a character who has really poor neutral in this game.
I agree.
But let's see how it turns out.
Yeah, Coldman Russo has been doing a lot to show off Dudley's neutral when he has it. Oh no, he missed it. I know, that's juggling this game can be really stressful because the penalty for missing a juggle is so much higher than just missing a link.
Right, yeah, for sure. Okay. See, and that's the thing too, is she doesn't get much off attacks.
Alright, that much I totally agree with. It just, he did a simple combo there. But Candy has...
I mean, compared to the corner carry you get for Dudley, and then you could also do certain setups that lead right into 50-50 on it. You're not gonna get mixed by Cammy. You're gonna get outplayed by Cammy.
Yeah. I agree with that. And I also agree Cammy's better as a point character than Dudley. I just think Coldman's playing Dudley on point just because he's used to it for now. But usually he has not Cammy.
To confirm. Ooh, coulda killed it. Still gets it though.
Yeah, Cammy, when she has her CADC juggles on point, does absurd damage as a partner. So I can see the reasoning behind it. For now, just keep it simple by going with Fierce Punch into DP. Look at that link. Look at that.
Yeah, see that carry so good, and then you get knocked down and you go for 50-50.
Good takedown. Good takedown. There you go.
Can't not be biased for Hachi.
He is cashing out. Yeah, Eddie the Kid hasn't been seen in a long time. When I last saw Eddie the Kid, I think he was playing,
that was a good whip punch.
That was Dudley has really good ones, like Dudley's stand medium punch, his stand heavy kick. They have huge hitboxes that can whip punish what feels like half screen or more away. It's ridiculous. Whenever I play Bison, I always worry about it. Yeah. When I play Bison, it's always like he knows when I want to press buttons at a range, like he has an Alpha 2 AI on his deck.
He keeps going for that low target combo, which is odd to me, because you could just do the first two and then link into stand roundhouse.
Yeah, I think probably because in case he misses the link, he still has the frame advantage on the target combo. I think it's like +1 or +2 on block.
You can actually link forward jab after it, but buffering into a machine gun is kind of hard. 'Cause sometimes you get DP.
All right. So it's,
Yeah.
28 is next.
Yeah.
All right. 1 second.
Yeah, 27 then 28.
I'm on full screen it real quick.
Yeah, I played Dudley with Yoshi, so I play Yoshi Dudley because
I like that team.
After the whirlwind, I get 50-50 every time.
Yeah, that's exactly why I play Meteor Gem sometimes against Yoshimitsu, because I don't want to deal with that mix. I just Alpha counter out of there. Thing is, though, Dudley, if he has super, can chase me down with his Rolling Thunder. So even if I have Bison saying, well, yeah, Dudley says, no, you're not.
I love it because even when people try to alpha counter, usually Dudley comes in fast enough you can block, or if you buffer in short swing blow, you can sometimes punish the alpha counter.
Depends which one it is. I think Dudley has tools for both, though, because if it's someone where it's like they speed away like Bison's, Dudley can chase down with EX machine gun blow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's definitely a really fun character in this game. Crazy links. Super
Okay, so
artsy.
Coleman's up 1, right? Alright, let me save that real quick.
It is 1-0 Coleman Russo right now.
I bet.
he did. Oh, got it. No, he didn't. Yeah, the link. Being good at Hachi means hitting your links consistently. Even
good
he has definitely. Good evasion.
I don't think he's confident that he's gonna hit that. I think he's just throwing it out. That's what it feels like when he gets those lows.
That's when the caveat of Heihachi, his confirms after those big buttons change depending on his range because he has such short limbs. So you have to kind of guess the fly if you're close enough or far enough depending what to do next.
He got lucky that he whiffed on that throw and didn't get punished for it.
Definitely. Oh no! Ah, I missed it.
He went for a harder link that did less damage.
Again, he just has his rhythm because he's, I guess he's confident in what he wants to do, or just wants to experiment against a new player. Because he is up 1-0 and he is on set point. Mayfair, let me see how much I can get away with and see how if I can get the rhythm going for my next set.
Nah, makes sense. That's the best time to try your gimmicks and stuff. See if it works out. Again, that's the second backdash off that overhead.
I really like that shimmy right there.
Ooh. That could have went either way, honestly.
I like the idea.
Ooh,
I like that
nice.
as well. So he is getting a good idea of when Dudley wants to move forward and backward, which is good.
It's interesting that he's using that in neutral though, because Dudley doesn't have long-reaching lows to low crush with Dudley.
Ooh, no, Kuma hurt boxes came to effect right there. Good chase down.
That's where his strength is. After that knockdown, you're automatically in a 50-50 every time. Wow, just walking back.
Well, Ben Russo takes it 2-0.
That was clean.
It was. Again, normally I see him with teams. Dudley's usually always there, but I've seen Dudley Sakura, I've seen Dudley Steve, I have seen Brian Dudley, I've seen Cody Dudley, I've seen Lars Dudley and Dudley Lars. But it's my first time seeing his Cammy in quite some time.
Okay. I mean, if you think about it, the Lars and Cammy kind of play similarly. The way they want to occupy the screen, a lot of medium kick, a lot of low forward.
This one's going to be 25 and 26.
All right, we got.
So, it's going to be RBA on the left and Swoops on the right.
I like Swoop's team. That's interesting.
Swoops normally plays... No, Swoops plays that team a lot, but he's mostly known for back in the day in the Arizona scene. He played a lot of Jack and Hugo.
The classic.
Yeah, in recent years, he's been playing more of Bob Abel.
Yeah, I like that team. That's
a good
interesting.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely something you don't see. Bob is so good. You just don't see much of him.
Hopefully, whenever Capcom fixes their Steam port, I was told at Capcom Cup that they are on it. Like, I did go to Capcom Cup, specifically talk to people in corporate, hey, Cross Tekken's blowing up, take advantage of it. They said, we understand we're on it. So whenever that happens, I'm hoping that maybe Cool can come back and show people his Bob.
I tweeted at him the other day. I miss seeing him play. Feel like 2 days ago.
Yeah, Jose doesn't have like a good PC, so he's not really able to play if he wants to. So he needs like a modern port, and who knows, maybe it'll happen. This game, even though the game didn't sell as good as people would like, it's still sold enough to make it on Capcom's platinum list, you know?
Yeah, sure. And I think this is going to be the perfect timing for it with 6 coming out, Tekken 8. Ooh, good pressure.
I haven't seen RBA play. Again, I did my first time seeing this match. I don't remember RBA playing much in our events. This might be his first time. If not, it must be like a long time ago he played, but he's shown promise so far.
This is another weird comp to have Ryu on point when Vega's such a good point character.
I agree. I think Ryu can go either way, but Vega is definitely better on point.
Good rough up.
Definitely. Okay, so A little bit jigger on our end. Sorry about
Yeah.
that, everyone.
Hey, are you guys still good? Did you lose the feed or something?
No, we're still good.
Okay,
Just
cool,
was fading
cool.
for a second, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
stable now.
Stay
But yeah, Ryu and Vega actually won Evo 2015 for ESTA. It's just Vega was in the front.
Yeah. I think it was because
Yeah.
that makes sense because he's crazy neutral. He's got the lockdown from the rolling. You get good tag off of that.
Yeah, he played Ryu King and Ryu Vega most of that tournament, but I forget the order he had Ryu and Vega. But yeah, I think Vega is better on point than Ryu. Ryu's still a very good point character. I think Vega just specializes better at the most.
For sure. Ooh, good
I
one.
like the idea of that, using the EX dash to power whatever you want to do. This Rich guy is really good. RBA, by the way. He entered the name Rich, but I'm just calling him RBA for now. RBA is clearly a
See,
Street Fighter
that's why
specialist.
that's really good. You see how that tag gave him so much time. He could have decided to go for a cross up and be low. He had so many options off of that Vega tag.
And he went to bait the alpha counter, so that way Swoops was first to burn meter, and then caught him recovery. I like the idea behind that.
He's definitely giving Abel way too much respect in neutral right now, though.
Abel has his moments in neutral. Moves
Cool.
that has priority that you think wouldn't. Because his range on stand light kick is really good, and he can link up a lot of his big jabs as well.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, forward medium kick has a great hitbox and all the frame advantage comes with it, especially if you cancel dashing forward. But for now, RBA is held on and has taken a 1-0 lead. That was one purely off of fundamentals of neutral. We didn't see much in terms of Street Fighter Cross Tekken stuff in that team, but all the same, you saw RBA kind of just play, okay, let me just focus on Street Fighter rules, and I can hang in there, just have legs with little I can, because Ryu hits like a tank.
Yeah, so, and all of his combos are fairly simple, too, and they all do damage.
Alright, which one are we doing next?
26.
Alright. 1 sec. Update that score.
And yes, Cool Kid was a Cross Tekken player. He won Final Round 17 in 2014, and I was honored to call Grand Finals of that set. Thank you, Shin Blanca, for giving me the opportunity to commentate my favorite game even back then. And
You said 26?
hopefully you're 26. And hopefully, whenever Cross Tekken gets those fixes that Capcom said are coming, we'll see Marcus compete again.
この戦いの先に俺の進む道がある切り刻む
Check out the perfect fighter.
こちらの準備は万全だ
Okie dokie. Let's see what Rich has now. Again, he might be shaking Rust off. I haven't seen him compete in this tournaments.
Tag back, okay. Where's the mix up? No. It's the hit, though. Pushing buttons.
Still his turn.
Good pressure. They both just stopped because that cross-up missed, so they didn't know what happened.
So one way, if you're expecting that to come out, just go for a throw on Bob's wake up. His main true reversal is the EX headbutt. But he's using the EX dash because it recovers quicker, and generally the armor will beat whatever pressure the opponent wants to do.
That's your
You
best.
just let him walk up and get a free jump in.
Bob's turn goes on for days and days.
Okay, a little scrambly right now.
Trying to find that sweet spot. You saw them whip their range buttons just at the wrong spot.
Ooh, drops.
Good answer from Ryu. Ryu does have 3-frame attack, so Ryu can test better than most when Abel comes in with that forward dash.
Good move, jump. Drops.
He missed the combo. He wanted the CNEC stuff. I know what he wanted to do.
He could have got a big punish after that bob whip. Just go for a forward throw. Charge and free.
And-
I thought a command grab was coming for sure.
He wanted the overhead. He wanted the overhead. He wanted to get fancy. RBA is still keeping Ryu in, even though
Yeah.
he's not in the best of health. God, oh, he didn't finish it though. He could have ended that in the grab, and it would have been the end of Ryu there.
Second chance at life. Ooh, good head air.
No punish. And Vega still blocked the tricky cross-up. Belly swap, and Vega was not impressed.
That round was a slop fiesta. There was so many straight jabs that hit, no confirms from there, a lot of jump-ins.
The links, they were not as crispy as they should be. In fact, they were soft and gooey. Those Regenerador links.
Caught him low.
Good block of that cross-up. Didn't get what he wanted either. Man, he's not doing anything particularly difficult. He's just beating him in straight Street Fighter.
Yeah. And the scramble's just working in his favor.
Yeah, but you're seeing like some understanding of cross-second rules, like how he did that CADC.
Sense up again didn't work. Ooh. Anytime you get those long buttons with Vegas, you actually have so much time to just go right into raw launch. Because everything's so active with him.
Well, the thing is, though, they reach so far, his launch may not reach. So you might
That is
be
true,
getting
that's
your
But both of the characters he's fighting have really wide hitboxes, so I'd rather see him go for it than get these stray hits and nothing afterward. Oh, cross up. Good tag. Nice. Save it.
There's a throw. Yeah, you see Ryu's like saying, hey, I got a crouch jab, get off me.
2 jabs hit, no confirm.
He just wants to mix him up easy, and he does, gets that high cross-up, and RBA takes a slop fest 2-0.
There was almost no fireball control in neutral there. There was a lot of just jab checking with no confirms. That scramble could have honestly went either way, but RBA seemed to just have a better balance of, like you said, just playing Street Fighter, so that worked out in his favor.
Okie dokie. So, everyone, I hope you're enjoying our sets so far. This is the Street Fighter Cross Tekken Discord Monthly for March 2023. This is taking place in our Street Fighter Cross Tekken Discord, as the name implies, once a month. On the PC version, yes, you can still get the PC version off the Gamestop online store. And yes, netcode still works. You can look up any number of fixes for that the same way you would for Operation Raccoon City or Lost Planet 2.
Thank you for the sub, by the way.
No worries. Or you could look for my Street Fighter Cross Tekken fix guide, which has the link of the installer that you would need or that you would prefer to use rather than go through all those extra steps. I have the process automated for you right here. I'm going to get the link and put in the chat right now, then we'll go to our next match.
Alright, what we had to do?
Next up is going to be... Let me take a look real quick. Could you scroll up to 22 real quick?
Yeah.
This is the link to the Street Fighter Cross Tekken netcode fix that I just put in the chat for those watching. Good to see you, IMC4. So we used to go back and forth all the time about Cross Tekken tiers in the old Facebook group, and I'm so happy that C4 has made his mark in other fighting game endeavors as a commentator and host. Thank you for all you do, C4. And it's nice to see more of my Cross Tekken brothers making things happen. Okie dokie. So could you click on the back button real quick?
Okay, let me
The show win.
Yeah, for sure. I just gotta hide the screen, no spoilers.
Understood.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I want you. Hold on. I had because they all play Kuma, I got confused for a second.
yeah. No
Play 23, then 24.
All right. Okay.
It's going to be Eddie the Kid versus Swoops.
All right. Eddie.
It really is the best game. That's why I fought so hard for it to have its legacy preserved without having to go through all these extra hoops to play it. I think I can say at this point I have done everything I possibly can short of breaking down Capcom's door, whoever the programmer is, and saying, hey, what's up with this? Because I've spoken to corporate, face-to-face, in person about this, and they said they're on it. And I do have contacts within that organization, greasing the wheels to make it happen quicker. But at the same time, they might also be taking some time, because I have heard murmurs they want to remake the netcode from the ground up for it to work easier on Steam Deck rather than the band-aids that I put on it, which would make it easier, but I understand doing that to Art of Resident 5. So we have Eddie the Kid on the left and Swoops on the right.
Good air to air. Goes for setup. Rolls out. Empty jump low, the classic. But drops the combo. Okay, keeping that pressure up. Bob got crazy pressure. This is throw.
See, I want to see. I can tell Swoops is unsure what to make of this guy because he's so used to facing my Heihachi that he's looking at it as if I was playing Heihachi in the way I play neutral with him, using his stand movement and stuff. So he's trying. Now he counters. Okay, this is not the same Heihachi. I can pressure a little bit more or test to see what this guy has that Psycho Blue doesn't.
Okay, we can able to. Short.
Just go for it.
Good.
Abel has a really good crouch short kick. I gotta be real with you. His crouch
No, that's
short.
true. It's so long.
It's long and it has some meat frames on it too. And you have to worry about a throw in that situation as well.
Okay.
I forgot to say
I
Cold
would
Man's
have went
Able.
for Coleman's style there.
I forgot to say Cold Man's Able is also really strong.
I knew he was trying to go for the wheel kick to get mix-up after it. He should just went for Fallen Sky just for the ensure damage.
Yeah, I think he probably wanted to chase it back or something. Because wheel kick causes ground bounce on airborne opponents, and it will catch people back that for full combo. Ooh, no, he missed it.
He went for the hard stuff.
Yeah, you
Fallen Sky to put him back in the corner.
There is not much cancel frames on that close heavy punch. You have to be on point with your execution if you're going to use as an ender. Ooh, I like that. He wanted to catch him again. Terry, but nobody home.
And he's big damage for it.
Swoops takes a
Was that
quick
perfect?
game one. No.
Almost
Oh, I
lost
see.
weight.
Yeah, little tinkle of health taken. That was clean. I mean, kind of can't play around better than that.
Hold on, Smoke. Someone just texted me. Oh, got it. All right, next slide. 24, please.
Alright, 24.
Where can we download this game? All right, I will let Tech Chase cover the match while I head to the chat real quick.
Check out the
good.
perfect fighter.
こちらの準備は万全だ。はあ、足に逆らうといい度胸じゃ。だがそう簡単に勝てると思うなよ。行け、熊よ。It's all on the line.
Now seeing 3 rounds with Swoops starting neutral jump, right off jump. Just because Bob's aerials are so good. Ooh, slow press. Takes big damage for it.
I will say that Eddie's stomp is definitely the part he's most confident about. Like he says, all right, go on, move the button, I dare you. I like the idea there, using the headbutt to armor through the target combo. He just had too many hits in store.
What's a mix? Catches a backdashing with that step kick. Still so good. He's dead. Sheesh. This team actually does more damage than I expected.
Bob, even though his combos take forever because of that spiral Rocky, they hurt a lot. Like, he can easily breach 400 on his own. And then you have Abel, who can pick up with the wheel kick smackdown into step kick into falling sky.
That was a crazy anti-air. Fell right on the palm.
You can cancel that move, by the way. If you're gonna do that, just cancel into like Dragon Breath or something. That would keep your turn and confirm.
Back in the corner.
Combo.
Just a mix. Empties him, catches him low.
Bum, 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 bum. Ah, yeah, he wants that. Oh, he's still managed to keep the corner advantage.
That was a good roll to get out of there, but gets punished with a hard tag.
Yeah, that's what I want to see more of earlier in this tournament. I want to see more people chase down obvious tags because there are many characters who clear the gaps very quickly. Hey, Hachi not so much, but Bob and Abel definitely.
Ooh, good tag.
Yeah, Kuma has some of the best pursuit in the game thanks to the empty headbutt roll. Like that goes full
Opens him up,
screen.
but drops his combo.
He just needs that one target combo.
Good air.
Yeah, that's dead. 2-0 swoops. What I wanted to see there when he did that that forward heavy punch, the double swipe, and in a special, that way you can continue to pressure, because an empty bear claw, the empty megaton claw, that is now a guessing game. Is he going to go for the overhead, or is he going to go for maybe going to hunting stance and pressure me there? Will he go for a command throw after that empty megaton claw? Because the first hit of that claw, that has really good frame advantage. That's a guessing game, and you were in perfect spot to maybe start the command throw game there, but it didn't happen.
Right, and Kuma's normals have more range than they look like. They're kind of deceiving.
All right, this one I'm going to have to take a look at. Could you go up to 20, please? And then press select. Because this one, I'm going to have to check the order. So 20 and then select. So I can see the...
Yeah, no, I'm just blacking the screen now. Sorry, I was
No
muted.
worries. Okay, it's going to be 20, 21, 22.
All right. Okay, so we got swoops.
This is going to be swoops and goji.
All right. Swoops. Okay.
Check out the perfect fighter.
こちらの準備は万全だ
I won't hold back.
Right.
Jump, let's see how it starts. Ooh, no neutral jump this time.
It's best not to against Warlock because his air tar combo is so good.
I agree, but we've now seen almost every round Swoop starts with a neutral jump.
Swoops is a veteran in this game, and I think he knows better because of how long he's been traumatized by Warlock.
That's what everybody could say. That character is so good. No real punish on that roll. He keeps his turn though.
I want to see him. Okay, there you go. Yeah, he wasn't really canceling into specials much. What he can do, like that, I like that a lot.
Huge damage here. What's the mix? Gets scooped up.
He's got one more. I really
it's
like
so
that.
scary when you're in that position against Kuma because he can play at a range where he forces you to roll and then punish that roll, put you back in the corner, and then just overhead like you said before in the last match. It's a really scary character. Ooh, nice, good punish there. A lot of people are backdashing overheads, is what I'm seeing, instead of just blocking those.
Because you want to deal with the high-low. Overheads in this game are much scarier in Cross Tekken than most other Street Fighters. So I don't blame them just saying, just get me out of here.
That was unfortunate. You see what happened? He tried to EX dash, and he put himself back in the corner because
I
it
did see
registered
that.
as him crossing up.
Yeah, I did see that. And Swoops is very lucky to survive that.
Empty jump command throw. Love it.
Powering through, bop, boom. I really like what Goji's doing now. Kuma is a grappler. I don't see Kuma's grappling too much. When Kuma starts grappling on top of all other stuff, he becomes a very scary character.
Okay, what's the mix? Just lets him out. Lets him play again. He's confident he's going to win the neutral.
He could have ended there, but yeah, he's very confident. He has no reason to rush. Until that happens, he just hit neutral and EX tackle.
Oh, that could have got Abel out of the save. Now he was going to die. Oh my gosh. That was a good out. To confirm. Fake charge. That was smart to bait the roll.
Absolutely, he got the empty low there. By the way, even if Kuma blocked that, it would have still been Bob's turn. That is one of the best boost combos on block in the game, because post medium punch and the boost combo still has most of its advantage.
Oh, drops his confirm. Keeps his pressure up. Wow. Okay, good jump in behind him. Drops. Both of these characters can really keep pressure up.
Absolutely. And by the way, everyone, I actually did a guide on Bob and Kuma. I just put those to chat while Leo commented the rest of the match. I'll just turn it down.
Big damage he can kill. Yep. Closes out that round, Bob.
Dominating round from Goji. Good stuff, Goji.
Yeah, it didn't even seem like anything was really happening, but he got two solid combos in there, and Bob had no chance to tag.
Again, Goji just started doing these fairly recently, so for him to take a win off Swoops by itself is pretty impressive. Let's see if he can finish the job in this next game.
Yeah, like you said before with Kuma, we want to see some more command throws, especially baiting out those rolls.
Fighter. こちらの準備は万全だ。
Hey, how's he gonna start? See, neutral jump.
Good opening. That's your best?
So in this situation, I do like it at the start of the round against Hwarong. I'm thinking a little bit more, because Hwarong might be tempted to dash in because his forward dash is so good, as is his command dash. So having that be like something that Hwarong to worry about, not the worst idea, because Hwarong would have to commit to a DP and hope that he got in the right spot.
Yeah, but that's one thing you gotta be mindful of with a player read. Now we've seen 95% of the rounds that Swoop starts, he likes to start with neutral jump. If somebody gets that read on him, he can get melted. But right now, he is commanding this match. That was
Excellent, excellent adjustment from Swoops. Yeah, we can talk about we've seen a lot from Swoops, but Goji hasn't, because this is first time facing him.
This is true. This is true.
That being said, we had enough of these Discord events at this point where it's easy to hunt down game tape and see everybody's patterns, but you have to hope the other guy doesn't adapt to you rather than the other way around.
I like Goji's staggers just then, but he could have did more for his pressure. Like you said, he's pretty new, so he might not be aware of how strong all pressure is.
That's a new combo.
What's the mix here? Overhead trade works out beautifully for them.
I'm really liking how he's ending now. He's being more consistent again. In the corner, these big characters like Abel and Bob frequently cross themselves up.
Almost lost weight.
At the same time, people cross themselves up under them because of how weird their own hitbox and hurtboxes are. Like, I've lost so many sets to Rufus players because of the corner and a Heihachi combo doesn't hit. So now that he has an idea of what the height should be and what the delay should be on that wheel kick, depending which one he uses, now he's able to take advantage of the hard knockdown it gets and putting the pressure on, because Abel can also track down rolls pretty well as well.
Right. And now I've seen him go for that mix-up multiple times, but that time it worked out. I understand why he's delaying it, because if he trades like he did, it's still in his favor. So I have a better understanding of why he's doing that now.
By the way, I just put a couple of combo and tech videos. That's to my own personal YouTube page that covers a great deal of Street Fighter Cross Tekken and has a number of character rundowns, particularly for Bob and Kuma that I just posted in the chat. I actually have a full-on Cross Tekken Bible of every character, and I can talk about that a little bit later. For now, let's go to game 3.
Okay, Bob pressure starting. Neutral jump. Ooh, big jump in. Pushes into the corner.
He could have interrupted there, but he didn't have meter. Maybe he was automatically thinking, oh, he's going to tag cancel something, but he didn't expect more, not to meter for it, so he just let it go unpunished. Good chase down.
Yeah,
Good
that's
chase
what we
down.
need to see more of. What's the mix here? Good tech. Oh my goodness. Gets out of there. That low. What's the setup? Step back low.
Alpha counter.
Keep him in the corner. Doesn't want to give him any space to breathe. Cross up to put himself in the corner.
See what I mean? Look at how far that went. Chip,
I don't know
hold
if
on,
he
Alpha
meant
counter.
to tag him. I don't know if he meant to tag him without him, but he got him out of there.
I think he meant to have an ender. There's a problem. Like, he ended with the back to Abel because the meter that he built up, but it didn't happen.
Okay. That awareness is really good by Goji. That's because that's only the second time he's done that, pushing him to the corner and be ready for the throw that time. No anti-air. Big damage. Oh, it's risky to bring Bob in just for damage.
My perfect body!
I think at that point he kind of just had to play where he only had one character, unless it was an in-short combo. Forward jump this time. He mixed it up. Okay, good up. Counter push him to the corner. Good tech. Nice pressure. Drops. Fall on dodge break is so good. Because it leads to stuff like this. On hit, it's amazing. On block, it's amazing. Getting walked down when he had the advantage in neutral. That's when there's that fear that's there, and then you throw your match away.
Yeah, and I think Swoops, see he backed away, that way he can kind of put that threat of, oh, I can throw you back 4 if I want. Make him think about rolling out.
No punish on the roll. Gets big damage up with that whip. Yeah. Goji had good advantage in the neutral at that point, and the respect was just too high because Swoop, when Swoop goes on the offense, he really steamrolls him. So I think he was afraid that he was going to make a mistake and gave up his pressure.
Oh, I like the delay on that target combo. And I agree.
Ooh.
Definitely.
Did you see that punish on the
I
alpha
did.
counter? I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah, a lot of these alpha counters, just like with, although not as bad as V reversals, but just like with V reversals, there are certain vulnerabilities to certain characters you can take advantage of. That's why not every alpha counter is created equal in this game. Oh, love that!
That was like a checkmate situation where he could have punished with regular throw, he could have punished with command grab.
He went
I think Goji's his best option might have been just to try to DP out. He didn't really bust out too many times.
You are absolutely right, and to be fair, we are most prone to doing it. We're low on health. He probably thought that Swoops was looking for it, not realizing Swoops was ready to start grabbing at will. The game beyond the game, ladies and gentlemen.
For sure, and especially at that point, you could tell Swoop was trying to bait the roll though, because he took 2 steps back to put himself in the perfect range for if you roll, you cross yourself up, and that's why he got the command grab.
Yeah.
the way he did. So he was waiting for it, and then he just buffered the other way.
Well, good stuff to Goji for making it this far. Again, you impressed, and we hope to see you next time. Let's go up to number 15 real quick.
Yeah, shout out to the homie Rackarai, by the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Could you go up to 14 real quick? And then 13. Press. Let me see the win-loss real quick.
Yep.
Thank you. I want you to do. I'm going to text you the order. That way, you don't forget. Hold on just a moment. Let me put it in the general chat. Sorry, hold on just a moment. Why can't I not see it? Sorry, I think I minimized my screen when I didn't need to. There we go. Okay. Got it. Okay, I'm going to type the order in right now. This is going to be winners finals. I typed the order in.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Okay. All right, so Milkless Dragon versus these names. How you guys are enjoying so far?
This is going to be Homeless Dragon and Coldman Russo.
Yeah. All right, ready to start.
All right, let's do it. Winners finals. Homeless Dragon, the former EVO champion, and Coldman Russo, who has been grinding hard the last several months. He is a veteran of fighting games. He's been playing for a long time. He currently lives in Texas, but he used to be a fellow Virginian playing down at Virginia Beach at the naval base.
Let's see how this goes. How do you start off with Dudley versus?
Oh, what a stuff right there with that stand medium punch. I've been stuffed so much by Rufus playing Bison because of Bison's big purple.
Cross up with him downtown.
It was. But to see a character that has quote-unquote bad neutral like Dudley, stuffing people in neutral like that, like I said, stand medium punch and stand medium kick, that's the anti-footsies button. Look, they're the same. Go for it, I dare you. Good DP.
Sometimes it's good to do a DP like that to really check them, to let them know, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Might as well do it really what happens to help, you know? Absolutely. I said the
Overhead.
bitch punches, they're real. Good block.
See that right there, being able to jump cancel with the Buki out of pressure is so good.
Oh, she can also cancel it into special moves as well.
Mhm.
It's crazy. Like that.
Yep.
It's still her turn.
And Dudley's pretty wide as well, so the link afterwards if it hits to send jab is not that hard.
So you want to be careful jumping back too much. There might be a DP because Cammy's DP has crazy range.
Yeah, I'm sure she could probably punish with Spiral Out as well. Oop. Just called pushing buttons. Ready to knock down.
Good chase down, but sadly no float state.
Her dash is so fast in this game. He just got outplayed in neutral there.
Yeah.
But his Dudley was getting some really good whiff punishes with, like you said, with the stand strong. Gets crumpled on that counter hit. Again, pushing buttons. Honestly, against that button, you can actually use crouch medium kick with Dudley.
Ooh, it's hard though. Like in medium kick for Rufus can be finicky because when he does it, like you were trying to hurt box before it comes out, it's very, very lean in terms of like the hitbox, hurt box retraction. Because even though Dudley looks tall, even though Rufus looks tall, Rufus is actually a small character. His hurt box like more in his chest than his head.
Okay, this is good patient neutral.
Very patient.
Rufus is
That's what
really
I see.
getting away with whittling them down with these long buttons.
And again, with Cross Tekken Rufus, he does stuff those buttons that Street Fighter 4 Rufus can't. So the threat of getting hit by those is a lot bigger than if they are in Street Fighter 4, where most of those buttons aren't canceling anything.
For sure, we already saw a crumple on crouch.
Good punish.
Here.
Good punish.
Okay, fix that turn. Okay, what's the big damage? Back to neutral.
And great
Good
DP.
Good block on that cross.
Look at all the damage that did.
Yeah. Now he gets to impose that pressure. This is where DPs are strongest.
And time's already running out. Again, look how long it took Dudley to close in on Rufus. It took like 80 seconds. A fortress that is Homeless Dragon. He might have got it there. Oh no!
That was close. That was 2 timeouts. I know that in the early days of this game we got so many timeouts, but that was just really clean neutral there.
Well, again, if you try hard enough, you probably end in 10 seconds because of the wall of buttons and the combos that Homeless is offering. Right now it is 1-0 Homeless. As a reminder, this is winners finals, and it is first to 3 in this situation. So the good news for Coldman is that it's a little bit more time to adjust than he would in a regular pool set.
Alright, you're back. Next thing I look at the score. Yo, Georgia 3. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the 120 FPS. Just remember who did it first for the FTC. Alright, check that order. Okay, 14, yep. And, yeah, Homeless Dragon won that one, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Right now it's 1-0 Homeless.
Yep.
Although he won both of those rounds, it's not that it was a steamroll. That was really
it was
Yeah.
close.
hard earned.
Yeah,
It was hard earned.
Oh yeah, guys. So just give you guys a heads up. You know, since Twitch hasn't coded it in their website yet, in order to see the 120, you have to watch it in source, and you can confirm that it's playing in 120 by clicking the cog, going to Advanced tab, Video Stats.
So not only is Homeless Dragon a former EVO champion, he also won our league last year, and he won a gold medal as a result. Thanks to Crowd Awards, I sent those off. So we had an ongoing league last year, and the top 4 was Homeless Dragon, myself, Scrubs versus you, and Phantom Striker. And it came down to me and Homeless again just dominated neutral. So I'm curious to see what a stuff right there. More stuff like that. Yeah.
We need to see more of that, but Homeless started catching on, and he was doing a lot more crouch fierce, which is harder for Dudley to punish or react to.
Yeah.
Which is why I was saying he could actually walk back and use crouch medium kick, and it'll beat that pretty cleanly.
I really like, and by the way, if he hits that elbow in the air, that's a full ground bounce. It has really good active frames too, so he could catch most people with it. And it kind of retracts hurt box a bit too, so it'll kind of go over most other air-to-air strikes, and usually the elbow will win. So having that against Rufus, who has a similar button with his can-can kicks, the jump heavy kick, that's a good counter to Rufus.
Right. I also would like to see, wow, that DP reached it way out the sky.
I also like how they stuff the slide
good
with that skin medium kick. Oh, that trade! Alright, first KO of the set.
大した腕じゃないな。
Man, a trade off of your 50-50 into death. Nuts. There's that ground bounce you were just talking about. I'm surprised there was no DP there by Dudley.
So we actually have stage mods across Tekken Discord, and I'll post that as tech top of the next set.
Okay, back to playing strong neutral. Good punish. Coleman is really confident with his neutral with Dudley. I can see why he has him on point, although I still do feel that Cammy is the better character in neutral. But you can just tell he's really confident with this character. Oh, drops the link. You can easily combo off of the overhead with Dudley. You don't need counter hit. Okay, wheel kick. He tried to bait a roll with that whiff overhead there.
Good punish.
Okay. Very nice combo. Good to pick it up.
Coleman had this. What a trade. So I like the idea of Homeless trying to use invincibility of that flash kick ender, but Cammy had a DP and the trade was easily in her favor.
Yeah, because her DP is so active. It's active that whole way she rides all the way up. But I really like the adjustments that were made by Coleman there.
Yeah, Homeless has won every Discord event he's entered since like October. Because he was also the guy who won Fresh Cut Fall when I was being hosted by the EVO sponsors that year.
Okay.
So, see such a dent in his armor is pretty impressive.
That just goes to show you that, you know, when you're on top, you got to maintain the top. Everybody's coming for your title. They're studying you.
He has been better about it than most, but yeah, this is my first time seeing Homeless this vulnerable in a long time. Because it used to be like I was the only guy who could take a game off him, much less a set, and that was a fantastic adjust. Let's see what Homeless does in Game 3.
I'm wondering if he's going to stop respecting as much in neutral and just start walking him down.
It's possible. Again, Dudley has that explosive factor with not just his great buttons, but also if he has meteor going for machine gun blows from a certain range, he has to kind of worry about the activity on that. Like there.
Okay.
See, a lot of characters can actually dash up and punish Rufus doing that, so I'm surprised that Rufus was so sure he catch someone like that.
That launcher was off of catching him up back.
It was. Good overhead, but no follow-up. I think only the tar combo version's a real combo though. I have to look at the frame data again.
Okay. He's playing neutral right now, just poking at each other. He could have got bigger damage off of that, but he wasn't ready for that counter hit.
I saw him try and like walk forward a bit. He probably just got the wrong button. Probably trying to get forward kick instead. Move forward while still having double points.
Sag. Round bounce. It's a solid damage there. Good backdash for Rufus.
Oh, you saw right there, the elbow? Look at that.
That's
whatever you want.
paying
Huge
so
dividend.
much for him. Yes.
Again,
That's
so
3 times in a row.
because Rufus, again, he usually dominates the air-to-air with that jump heavy kick. You saw him go for it there, but jump back into the elbow gives you more chance to follow up than just like a regular jump back answer.
Now you see Coleman getting really confident about that jump elbow.
It's such a dangerous tool that Dudley has. I won't say skip neutral good, but it is a very good move because of how active it is, not just on the ground, but against backdashes and other jump-ins.
Oof. Big counter hit there. But Homeless has a good life lead right now. He doesn't have to do anything crazy.
Trying to find, you see Coleman's like starting to get used to win too much press buttons, and there you go.
Wow. EX.
The punch that
Yeah,
it's deadly in this game, especially when he has mirror, not just the EX, but the regular one as well. So throwing it out there every so often to
that whip
see if
punish
you're
was
honest.
beautiful.
2-1 Coleman. Homeless Dragon's in big trouble right now.
Coleman has really good whiff punishes.
He does. He really does. Not just because he's playing Dudley, but because he plays Street. Again, you can see the veteran instincts kick in when he plays. Because that's like pure Street Fighter footsies right there.
Right, and it really works out, the fact that he's playing a character like Dudley. You know, going into EX, excuse me, going into EX Machine Gun, you get so much damage off of that. Then he gets to tag in. Cammy just racks on more damage on top. And then you've seen at the end, he was able to close in with another whiff punish from Cammy's side with standing medium kick.
And he hasn't even really gotten too deep in the high-low mix either. He's just winning off pure footsies right now.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he just
パンチは思い出消す
this game plan works out for him. He doesn't even need to go for any crazy gimmicks or anything.
That's why I said in his situation, Dudley on point is more to counterpick who he's playing more so than just the meta.
Right.
Because he knows what for these two in particular, they know what they're gonna do. And I can tell Coleman definitely thinking about this, because they do play a number of times. He also plays with Ice as well, who enjoys his time. But PXG Ice has been playing Cross Tekken a lot lately, and he will be part of our exhibition at EVO. So yeah, you're seeing the counterplay right now. Like right there, the interrupt. It's not often you see people just so boldly interrupt Rufus like that.
Right. A lot of people respect too much, you know.
Yeah, the gap, because like the gap you have to guess because he has the flash kick as well. So that time he figured, okay, if I go for like a high-low route like the flash kick ender, which has invincibility frames. So he said, nah, I'll call you out, and he did.
Okay, counter hit. Because Coldman's counter hits are so good, it's forcing Homeless to really play neutral with Ibuki, where she's not the strongest. Okay, out counter. You didn't need to do that. Wow. He as an anti-air.
Good answer. And the thing is, though, even if Dudley got even if Dudley blocked that, that would have been a tag into Rufus too. There you go, coming down from the top. Oh, and he dodged the light snake strike. Man,
Overhead, trade, and then gets a good combo off of it. Okay, block you in. Misses jab jab. Punish on that slide. Yeah, it's super negative like that.
man, seeing that counter to light snake strike.
That was a safe side there.
That thing's caught me on my head so many times. To see it just interrupted like that, I will have to get back in the lab. Thank you, Coleman, for showing me a perfect concept.
Jab jab strong. Good confirm there.
Mission complete.
Right, Coleman is on set point. So there is a lot of explosiveness. Look all the
Good
meter
anti.
that Homeless Dragon has right now.
Full stock. See how he uses it. He's been, in the past few matches, been forced to alpha counter a lot, so he hasn't really been able to use his meter offensively. And we haven't really seen any supers.
I could see him go for the down forward kick, the low flip kick, and then with the frame advantage, see if he goes for EX Messiah.
Confirm.
You saw him right there? And Dudley was looking for it to get up to the next spot.
Now he's getting started. Solid damage here. Tried to go for a back throw. Sheesh. Bust that with the jab.
Even he does
This is
that.
going to be heavily scaled because it started with 3 jabs.
He wants the Oki. That's why he went for it. And Coldman kept his cool and got away from this bad situation.
Wow. That dive kick puts him on the other side and he's able to take his turn. Get good solid damage. Oh, drops the combo.
What up?
Good deep.
Oh my goodness, the cross cut.
Okay. Wow, that was genius.
It was. He got the overhead, and it's done.
That was genius.
It was. I always get caught by the cross cut because Rufus looks like he's coming from the front every time he crosses me up because of how weird his hitbox is. But this time, Coldman had it scouted and got that cross cut on deck.
And that was the first time we've seen him do cross counter the whole tournament.
At that point, I think he knew that he had things in the bag. Great stuff, Coldman. He'll be against the Grand Finder's Willow's side. And for the first time in a long time, Homeless Dragon is going to be on the wrong side of the bracket. He'll have to face whoever comes through losers and see who emerges victorious in losers finals. For now, back to losers bracket.
and everybody watching, that is how you play deadly in this game. You have to have incredibly strong neutral. Often you'll see him second because you'll have a character that can play the neutral for you, and then he gets to just play 50-50. But if you're gonna play him on point, that's the way you have to play him. Coleman is really showing you how to play your neutral. You really got to get these kind of hit confirms, these whiff punishes. He's looking clean.
All right, well, oh yeah, baby.
So could you please press, yeah, hide it first, and then let me see this. 'Cause it looks like it was a 2-1 situation.
All right.
I will need. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, that's going to be a wacky order. Hold on just a moment. I'm going to type the order in the chat. Trying to find where it is. I was typing in a.
Yep.
There it is. Okay. Let's see here. There you go.
Oh, one sec. Okay, so, okay, I see. 15, 17, 16. All right, cool. Oh, oops. Oh. Oh, no, I didn't show it on stream. Cool.
Yeah, you can tell, like, in the chat just how much of a babyface Coleman is right now. That's how long Homeless Dragon's been bullying people.
Alright, so it's BA and swoops.
I think the last time one is set versus Homeless Dragon, it was before the pandemic. That's how long Homeless Dragon's been bullying so many people here. And we figured...
That's crazy, because the pandemic was 48 years ago.
I know, right? It was half a century ago that we were all locked in and dressed like hunks so we didn't get caught with germs. And speaking of hunks, look at the big handsome slabs of meat.
This is the old Knuckle Dude team.
All right, big meaty men slapping meat. Zangief on the left and Bob on the right. And we got Abel and Guile, once partners and now bitter enemies. They have betrayed each other for the big meaty men.
Guile is surprisingly pretty decent in this game. It's just he doesn't have the flashy combos that some of the better characters have. But his neutral is still really solid. But we're not getting to see it because right now he's getting ran all over by Bob.
He has some flashy combos, but they're very link heavy. He doesn't have like the good juggles unless he has the quarter. So if he wants to do combos, actually, if he wants to do anything in terms of offense, he's going to need to get upside down kick and play.
Right. Cool.
Then he'll have all the frame advantage to pressure.
There we go.
Right there.
Getting it started.
Oh, he missed it. He wants to go for close heavy punch, and then close knee kick into one. I like ending in green hand because of how they'll land. Will be in perfect SPD range. Because normally I see 2 mediums and then use combo ender because Zangief's normals do more damage on average than regular characters. But ending in the green hand gives you about the same damage and better positioning for your
No
throw.
punish on that flash kick. He lets him flash kick again.
Oh no!
Command grab's the command grab.
You saw Zangief buffer. Oh no, Lariat. He didn't get the timing he wanted.
Wow. I haven't seen this team in like 7 years.
It's a good team. It's a real good team. Because you have the Blitzy character and you have the offense-heavy mixed character.
Okay, big jump in here. Okay, what's the mix? Neutral jump just lets him out.
Oh no, got stuffed. No EX green hand for you.
Oh, lets him jump in there. That's scary.
And then you see how tense it's getting. And you see Bob carefully trying to mine the pushback so he doesn't get an SPD punish.
Just like there, that neutral jump punishes the SPD. Now you get taken to the corner. Now what's the mix? Charge, gonna roll up? Nope.
There's
That's
one. Now, the way it works across Tekken, he has perfect
empty
space.
jump low.
Oh, he didn't get anything afterwards. So, mid-screen, Zangief is in perfect space if they roll to just buffer SPD
Right.
for free and still get it.
Right. Oh, tries to catch that up back. Just out of range with that jump roundhouse by Kyle. Now he's playing slow neutral. Jab, jab. Good jump back.
Bait of the tackle. He doesn't catch the roll, though.
Unfortunately, Zangief doesn't really have a way to punish a hard tag like that from that distance.
All right. First
Almost
blood
lost weight.
goes to Swoops. As a reminder, we are back in loser's bracket, and this is still considered a pool set, so this is going to be a first to two. In fact, I think it is... Yeah, this is loser's semis.
Let's see if we get Guile dictating the neutral a little more this time. Because he did a lot of walking forward, a lot of jab, jab.
It's hard. I'm trying to learn Guile because normally I play the 4 Lord Street Fighter 6, and I'm kind of forced to learn Guile in 6. So now I'm playing Guile out across Tekken to kind of get the feel for Guile. It's hard because you have to play every person differently, even though he is a walk-back character known for down backing. Some you have to kind of rely more heavily on your great buttons, more so than your ability to defend. Because some characters just don't mind Sonic moves.
It's a good jump in there, start the combo, baits the roll, puts him back in the corner.
Good flash. Yeah, what I
Drop that down kick.
playing Guile, you have to adjust your opponent, and sometimes it means playing Guile not like Guile. Because Guile has all the great buttons he needs to kind of pester people at the closer ranges. But sometimes you just need to be lame, so it depends on the opponent. Good SPD. You saw
I feel like
Abel on the swing.
couldn't Zangief punish EX tackle?
Yes, he could. And this situation, he didn't really need to. He had firm control again in what RBA is doing. Yeah, he has Guile, but he's not relying too much on playing full zoning. He's relying more on his great buttons and
Right,
punishing.
But conversely, then you have Bob, who also has amazing buttons. Then it turns into situations like this. Flash, and then he's forced to flash kick. Now we've now seen flash kick into upside down kick 3 times. Is Swoop's gonna catch on?
I think with Bob, the reason why he's not throwing too many Sonic booms, other than the guys who got jumped in on earlier, is that Bob also has the ability to go under fireballs. Oh, good! Wake up! That is very fast and very painful.
Still, 1 touch. Wow.
Interrupted with the jab.
We do not see this often.
Oh,
That
no!
was a smart decision there. Now he's
Get
totally
up.
back in the game.
Good. And he got the corner.
And that's the awareness of the mechanics of the game.
Wake up boost. Into RBA highs. Yeah, with Bob, he also can go under fireballs with the wave dash. So the reason why he's careful with what he's doing with it. All right.
That was
Clean.
quite an interesting round.
Clean fundamentals. You can tell getting in Zangief as quickly as possible is the game plan of RBA right now. It's not the worst idea. Because you see how quickly Zangief can end rounds with his SPDs, his crazy damage, and just having a crouch jab as a deterrent, just boosting right into Guile, did all that damage and sealed the deal.
Right. And I think one of the disadvantages of Zangief, though, is that when he tags in, he doesn't have long combos off of being tagged in as a partner. So he's gonna usually go for like green hand into mix-up.
He has some good damage from what I've seen, and I do have a Zangief guide that optimizes those tag and combos if you're interested in the chat. But Zangief, because his normals do more damage than typical, he has like boost chain enders that do just as much damage as like regular post-tag combos. And he also has the headbutt to ground bounce and set up Oki as well.
Right, but you're not going to end up seeing, you know, the corner carry of a Bob or something like that. So he's kind of forced to play a very deliberate way. Good jumping, though. Now,
So you had that we're talking about earlier, Jack and Hugo, Team Big Bodies. This is
what year are we watching right now? These are both really year one teams.
This is a great counter pick for against Guile as well because one,
that is death.
And two, Guile can't throw Sonic Booms or he's gonna get geysered for free thanks to the quakes that Jack has.
Right.
And he has the armor on his tackle. And he has a great DP. And he has really good range on most of his buttons where he can easily confirm and keep his turn or go right to Hugo for even more damage. So scaling doesn't really bother this team here, but how much damage they deal already.
Okay. Empty jump into low, pushes him towards the corner. Gets punished by a cross up on that SPD attempt. Now he's in the blunder.
So Hugo's SPD is not nearly as fast.
Gigantic he is.
Yeah, this Hugo's going to be more about getting big combos more so than getting SPDs. He has that option, but he's going to rely more heavily on EX SPD. Well, he wanted to armor through, but Zangief said no.
Didn't end with a flash kick there. But it works out for him. Okay. Tick throw punish.
Oh, he didn't get the flash kick. He wanted to chip out Hugo, but he didn't have enough charge. That's why he got that jump kick. I hate to see it happen. Good conversion off that. Rocket up. So don't jump. Yes, if you jump, you're dead because it's a super.
Oh, too early on that punish. On the hard tag.
Yeah, Guile has to play defensive now. He has no choice now.
He has so much health to play
Still
with.
his turn. Good. Jack flinched, and that round. No. No. Oh my goodness.
Throws away
Oh my
the round.
And throws away his tournament run too, as Swoops moves forward to face Homeless Dragon Losers Finals. RBA, it was great to see you, and I hope to see you again next time I run one of these things. But my goodness,
That is
you had me edge my
heartbreaking.
seat there. Yeah, it is heartbreaking.
All he had to do was stay with Guile, be patient. He wanted to get the tag because he was trying to go for the damage to close out the round, but man, that drop cost him his tournament run.
You hate to see it happen.
Well, the counter pick worked out. You counter pick a year one team with a year one team.
Okie dokie. Let's go up to. Take me up to number 7. Okay. Take a look real quick. It's going to be. I'm going to type in the order right now.
Okay, and yep.
Tech, I'm going to use the bathroom as soon as I give them the orders, so I'll have you cover for just a second.
Sounds good.
Okie dokie. Could you press select real quick so I can
Yeah,
see
that's not
the
even-
order real quick? Thank you.
Everybody watching, make sure that you give Psycho Blue a follow on his YouTube. Give Arturo a follow on his YouTube. You got Twitch Primes, use those here.
Okay, I got it.
And forgot how good this game is. Like,
Yeah, it's so
watching
good.
high level play. You know, just getting back into it.
Okay.
Probably within like the last month and a half or so. It just feels really gratifying playing strong neutral.
This
You know-
is This is year 10 of version 2013, and there will be a big Evo exhibition featuring several of the people that you see today. And as you said, I'd never get bored of it. The fact that I'm 11 years into Cross Tekken and 10 years in version 2013, and 10 years now since
What's
I
Dragon's name, by
began
the way?
commentating it and running it. No regrets.
Yeah, I mean, you're the lifeblood of this game, bro. You know, so
Oh yeah, what was Dragon's
Keep
name
going.
again? It's not Milkless. What was it? It was
This could be Homeless Dragon
Homeless-
and
yeah,
Swoops
Homeless,
and
yeah,
Wizards
yeah.
Finals.
yeah.
Use the bathroom, guys. I'll let entertain you guys while I take care of business.
if you guys like strong neutral, play this game. But there's also some secretly slimy stuff. You know, like certain characters you wouldn't think would have crazy mix-ups. Have like Akuma has some setups off of safe jumps where he could have you roll backwards into the corner. So when he jumps in, it's now a cross up, and you have to guess which way to block. There's a lot of wacky
Check out
stuff.
the perfect fighter.
こちらの準備は万全だ
All right. Ooh, good counter hit right off the start. Although both of these big boys that can move, like offense, Bob has much better defense because his buttons are more consistent than Rufus because they lead into bigger combos. But good air to air there. Hits the ground down, good conversion. It's a hard knockdown. I think he was trying to bait into a roll so he could just punish with throw. Wow, what confidence to be so low on health to just push forward like that and jump in. Hard tag, he's punished for it. Goes for the mix up, good block. Good jump in. Okay. Gotta get Bob out. Okay, good tag. Falling Sky, cross up. I like the delay there. That delay made him second guess whether or not there was going to be a command grab coming. Then he gets a step kick that led right into big
Almost
damage.
lost weight.
back down now
Oh no.
That's your best.
Launch. I
Boom.
think he was anticipating a low forward. Then he takes huge damage for it. Push
Yeah,
that
that's-
pressure on.
That's one thing about Rufus. You have to kind of, again, watch your spacing, not just... You're going to be a lot of down backing because his overhead is not particularly fearsome. And his dive kick is his overhead at most spots of his dive kick up close.
There's that Ibuki pressure that we haven't gotten a chance to see too much of. Wow, that was such a late dive kick. That was crazy. He was like damn near on the ground.
He is not intimidated. Look,
Not at all.
stuff. Not intimidated. Just come on, I'll just smash jabs, and you're just going to go right into it.
Abel can't do anything at this point from this range.
He might be able to EX tackle through. Oh no. He got into a boost war, but again, Rufus only looks tall. Objects are tall and they may appear when it comes to this man.
Both neutral jump off start. See, Homeless became aware of the swoops habit that I was pointing out before with the neutral jump on start.
Dominating round so far. Oh, that could have been it right there. Oh no! A little bit too much frame advantage.
He didn't realize that he confirmed he could have just went right into a combo.
Well, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, says Swoops. And this is it again.
Yeah, he keeps trying to go for that hard stuff.
I don't think he is. I think he's expecting to still be in the front, and he's crossing himself up.
Oh, okay. Because there is a way that he can Falling Sky to put him back in the corner.
Yes.
It looks like that.
It actually, he might be doing that as well. I figure at this point, because he's so tall, he might be crossing himself up.
Okay.
Because even if he does put it back in the corner, he can still like do a light roll and still have the corner because of how the roll tracking works. He could just be
The
rolling
patience
back
there
and
to not
forth.
push your button and get caught on that.
Able in bad spot right now.
Good up back jab.
Raw launcher. So much pain.
Okay.
He's
Don't drop it. Okay, there we go. He kept it simple that time. He didn't go for the dash. You just kept it simple. Gonna step kick, not dash. Stay right in front to not drop this combo.
For the first time in a very long time, Homeless Dragon is on a losing streak here in the Discord events. This is his 4th loss in a row since losing 3 in a row to Coldman. How will Homeless respond? When will the streak end? Is this the Phoenix Suns of the day or the Phoenix Suns of yesteryear? By the way, Homeless Dragon is from Arizona, so I mentioned that.
That just means everybody else is leveling up.
It is. And I'm happy. I mean, this game is still this competitive all these years later. That's impressive, because again, Swoops has been around a very long time, but Coldman just joined our Discord recently, and he's already making this push. So let's see if Swoops, who is no longer in Arizona, but from what I understand, him and Homeless did face a lot offline back when the game was still fresh, back in 2013 and 2014. I believe at the Gaming Zone in Tempe. I have been there, by the way. Lovely venue.
I've never been to Arizona. I have to check it out.
Arizona at one point had the best cross Tekken scene in the country in terms of having regular events and the quality between Saber, Swoops, Homeless Dragon, Rocknan, so many other names I'm forgetting.
The logo of Texas TV was actually drawn by Rock.
Go figure. Jelani, thank you for all you do for the FGC.
Ooh, good punish on that jumper.
Absolutely. Oh, and said no to that wake up snake strike.
Counter Heiki. Could have got a jab from
Yeah, look at that. He's saying
the pace is a lot faster in this round than it has been.
you see he's looking for Ruvis's down forward medium kick as well.
Okay, now it's slowing down a bit. Ooh.
Uh-oh. All the way from downtown, the wild hitbox of Ibuki's crouch jab.
I think he's trying to, he tried to up back there and caught him with back strong.
I can't tell if it's like up back or a back dash, but yeah, that's what happened, and all Ibuki was looking for because she went for it just so confidently.
That's just game knowledge there, where you know you put somebody in a situation, and here's the options they have.
Absolutely.
Good
This is why
ride.
he's a champ after all.
Oof. He is really confident in that reversal.
Raida is really good in this game, especially when the Ibuki specials come out and use it as a way
How long
to
she had to confirm off of that? She had
For
45
free.
minutes.
For free.
Okay, good pressure.
Sidekick into Ibuki, back into Rufus. Are you gonna get?
Oh,
About to
so
say.
close to three. Go slow.
The regular schmicks. You hate to see it happen, and it's not like Scoop could do anything about it with no meter to alpha counter. Tied at 1.
I think you should explain that mechanic that we're seeing to people watching, because we've now seen on 2 different occasions that he's one hit from death and then you pop that mechanic. What's happening there?
That is called a cross assault. So what happens there is it summons like a dual team assault, like the Soul Storm in Marvel Infinite or the double team in Marvel 1, where both characters come out at the same time and they share a meter that slowly drains, where they have unlimited EX until someone pops a super. Now, why are they doing this when they are low on health? Because when this happens, the life bars are merged into one, and when the assault is over, those life bars returned to a completely equal state where each character's life bars are in the same percentage. However, there are ways to kind of potentially have your opponent commit suicide while doing that, because if you put them in a situation where their Tatsu doesn't come out like a Tatsu, they might accidentally do double down into the double mediums to activate it, and that would activate Pandora, and at that point in the match, Pandora is pretty much you forfeiting the round.
So on the start of this round, we got 2 solid B&B conversions, but now Homeless is keeping the pressure, but he gets a good cross-up to get up the corner. This is back and forth. The pace is really high, and we have not seen that between these two fighters. It's been get it confirmed, back away, give respect. Good punish off that hard tag.
All the way from the other side of the screen. I should note that from that spot, even launchers have trouble getting the combos you want because of how long it takes some characters to get to that spot.
Homeless is playing very confident right now. He's doing a lot of pressure strings that have a couple gaps in them, but Swoops is afraid to push a button because he's not seeing what trying to jab out on defense does.
I was wondering if first got chipped out. No, it was just he still had the turn, so Ibiki put the knee to him.
Back down now.
Confident jumping.
Ooh, okay.
And another reversal.
So I like that. Again, he had the armor. So
Ooh, good way to punish.
Absolutely. So it looks like Swoops is looking for that now. Because that is kind of a Homeless Dragon special, using the light snake strike as a reversal, where if you block it, it's still his turn, and if you get hit by it, it's a full combo back into Ibiki.
Look how confidently Swoops is pushing buttons nowadays. Most of the time, people don't try to check Ibuki after the triple kicks because she'll do standing jab, but they trade it so he can take his turn back.
Yeah. It's tight though. So I don't blame people for being hesitant, but at the same time, right now, this is really solid play from Homeless Dragon. Now, no choice but to put the life bars back to a more manageable position for both characters. That way, one can come in and in a bad spot. So I like that use of meter.
Okay, now they slow down, playing more neutral. Keeping that pressure up.
Yeah.
Pressure monster.
Yeah, each hit has its own set of frames, so that's something you have to keep in mind as well. Like, just the slightest miss of the startup of those kicks means you might get hit in situations where you wouldn't get hit, trying to punish that.
Oof. That stagger turns into huge damage here. What's the setup?
Oh no!
He had the right
far
read,
away.
but he was a little too far, yeah.
He says, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. And EX Kunai.
He tried to get in with that Mario Kart double dash. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Abel's dash is so funny. But that was the smart play from Homeless. He's like, I got the lead. Time is on my side. Let me just keep jumping back. You can't catch me. I have these kunais. Ensure us around.
Right now it is 2-1 Homeless Dragon. One game away from having his salty run back with Colban Russo in Grand Finals.
Homeless looks like he understands the matchup now. Like, he's not playing with an
Check out the
extreme amount of respect, but he's also giving respect where it's due when Bob is able. He's kind of just fighting him confidently.
I think, again, because Bob has so many good firebacks, and Bob can turn the tide of a match not just with his damage, but with how he eats the clock as well. And he has great jump on top of it. So he can't let Bob get any kind of offense. Oh, he got the rare stun. So that only works counter hit on standing enemies. So Bob must have been trying to press something and interrupt, only to get caught low and got that rare stumble stun right there.
I can only assume he was going for a standing jab to try to interrupt, but then, like you said, he got that rare stun, which led into a gigantic combo, and one little basic mix afterwards, and now he's dead.
I can't remember the last time I saw that stun in tournament. It might be the first time ever I've seen it.
Look, Homeless is on another level right now, because he's now guessing in between the gaps. Great anti-air here. Unfortunate that heavyweight.
I like that stun.
And anti-airing Bob can be tricky sometimes because his jump is really low and his buttons change his jump angle. And Homeless now had two back-to-back anti-air combos that made that round a breeze for him.
Ibuki's back MP in this game is something special, and Homeless also made a guide about why it's so good in this game beyond the obvious juggle to get. So here it is right here. But yeah, there's so many eccentricities to Ibuki if you across Tekken that Homeless was one of the first to really believe in, and thanks to his efforts, not only has he changed the narrative on Ibuki and Cross Tekken, he is back to face Coleman Russo in Grand Finals.
Playing with fire. He's fire in his heart. He's coming back. And that pacing he started playing with, his reads were on point. Maybe he just had a slow start. He was probably tired at the beginning of the tournament. And then he's awake now. He's like, nah, I can't lose this.
Well, as we saw with the Dallas Mavericks getting bumped, flukes don't happen twice. So let's see if he can prevent Coldman from having Lightning strike the same spot as he runs it back, this time from loser's bracket. While in winner's bracket, Coldman Russo stands ready. Let's see what happens. Could you please scroll up to number 1? And then put up the veil.
All right, put up the veil. And then, anyway, guys, hope you guys are enjoying the stream. And you know, once again, this is the world's first 120 FPS SFXT stream. Glad to do it.
I will have another one for you this Saturday when I give you footage of what I have. Well, no, it'd still just be high refresh rate. I think the frame would still be the same. Never mind.
Yeah,
I will
yeah,
let
yeah.
you,
I'll explain it. I'll explain the technical reason. So, the game is 60 FPS, right? So, putting it in 120 FPS and adding the high refresh rate mode, because it doubles the frame rate, you get a fresher frame every time. So it makes 60 FPS content look better. So that's the actual technical reason why.
Is there a way I can get that in my settings?
Oh yeah, like, you know, once I push on FGCOS, it's gonna debloat your machine, and then you'll be able to do the same thing.
Wow,
Yeah.
I can't wait to get my hands on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty, so let me take a look at the map real quick. Could you go back down to number 8, please? Alrighty. Yeah, these are out of order. Hold on just a moment.
Yep, no worries.
Because he also changed some stuff. Ay, ay, ay. Because, yeah, this is going to be a... Could you go back up to number 1 real quick?
Alright, go ahead, number 1.
Taking a look. I'm looking. Hold on a second.
How do you get FGCOS? It's currently in private alpha. Like, yeah. So basically, you have to be a trusted FGC member. You gotta be vetted by me to get in. So, sorry that's not available yet. But trust when I say well, Cycle Blue's not in yet, but he's gonna be in shortly. I can say that at the staff working on FGCOS, they're some of the most tech-minded people in the FGC. It's the greatest collaboration of FGC tech minds I've ever seen. So don't worry, like it's gonna be when it's ready, it'll be ready. Like in the meantime, you know, you can stop by Arcade Brooklyn if you want to see it in person, or you know, just watch the streams, see the benefit of it right away. Anyway,
Okay,
everyone's getting the order, so just hang tight for a bit.
All right, we got it.
All right, I see. All right, cool.
I think I got it right.
I
Okay.
see it. I see it.
All right, are you ready, Leo?
Yes, sir.
What a way to spend a Sunday afternoon. What a way to spend an Easter. We talked about rising up, and my goodness, have these two competitors risen up in a big way.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this match because runbacks in grand finals are always really fun. But the pacing that Homeless started playing with Is that going to be able to counteract the consistency that Coldman was playing with the whole tournament?
Stand by. Okay.
俺のパンチは思い出消すぜ
Oh, sorry, no visual. Sorry, we fix that. One sec. I'm gonna start from the beginning.
Okay.
I'm gonna start from the beginning. There you go.
Alrighty. Okay, so
Okay,
yeah,
big jump
right
in.
there. He wants that jump because again, he can get away with so much against Rufus. Unless he's just waiting for like a crouch medium punch, Rue's got to worry about it.
Okay, we already have the adaptation from Homeless. He tried that same pressure string backdash from the forward medium kick. Okay.
What a
That trade could have been scary. But
It could have been
worked
for
out.
sure.
It worked out on Homeless' side that he fell fast enough.
I really
I'm
like
surprised
how
there was no punish there on the end because he didn't throw a kunai after it.
probably
They
because
just jumped.
yeah, it's probably because Coldman wasn't expecting it.
Good punish.
Definitely. A much simpler match being played right now. Oh, there's a jump in, and there is the pain. Time to bring in. Oh, not
Okay.
yet.
Surprised he didn't go for a tag.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Kami to do triple fierce into cannon spike right there.
The XDP only gets one hit of it.
And he got the
Okay,
empty.
50%. He's really keeping W in.
Look how long it has taken this set to work. Ario's time over, even though this has been a fairly high-paced match. It's not like they've been doing anything reckless.
Yeah.
It just
Okay.
takes so long to crash both of characters' guards. That's close.
That was extremely close. That big combo at the end, I wasn't sure who got that.
いい目をしている
Okay, good start of the round there. Playing good neutral now with Lucas.
Oh, oh, didn't get it. He could have gone right for machine gun blow and caught him with that whiff. Big jump in.
Another big jump in, yep. Okay. Goes low. Tick throw.
He did a shimmy and he crushed all that range.
Drops the combo. This is... I guess people don't realize that you can punish EX machine gun and they keep alpha counter. Okay, good pressure. Step back to reset neutral.
That's what he's looking for right
Good
there. Dominating round so far from Coldman.
Yeah, it's really solid. Now this is what he wants to throw. There's that crouch jab again. With good awareness, right into tag, and then gets some huge damage. Whoa. Back that to that overhead.
Oh, big jump in. Don't be pressing buttons on me, but you
No,
dropped it.
drops.
Firing back. And no blinking whatsoever. That stinks. Oh, he got the counter hit. That might have turned this thing right on its head. And first blood will be going to Homeless until... No! I thought for sure that was it. Firing from downtown, this is it.
What just happened?
Wow.
That was like 5 back and forths that could have ended each time.
I thought the super would have been enough, but it wasn't. And that was an expensive cash out, so it didn't result in a win.
But it was actually really good awareness on Coldman's part to punish the whiffed kicks with EX machine gun.
Absolutely.
His strong suit is smart jump-ins and really good whiff punishes. That seems to be where he thrives.
Yeah, my thing against when I play Coldman and other characters is like I can't throw fireballs at you. You always know when to jump. It's driving me crazy. The Alpha 2 AI in full effect with Coldman Russo.
Get it? Easier. Really forcing Homeless to play an uncomfortable neutral that he doesn't want to play.
Until that happens.
Yeah, exactly. No, but normally he wants to just walk you down and then pressure you with the blue piece. But Coldman's really not giving him that. But right now, this is the type of round we're used to seeing from Homeless.
He benefits a lot from not having a jump that's easy to react to. Like, there are some characters with really standard or above standard jumps that have a big arc that gives Ibiki plenty of time to anti-air, and Rufus as well. But Dudley has that low ceiling, and because the elbow is so active so quickly, it's harder for Rufus and Ibiki to really be comfortable with the neutral game at that jump-in range.
Right, and if you trade, you're still in a ground bounce.
Yep.
Walking them down with these normals.
Ooh, good. That was really good. Look, time is running out already.
I think Coleman got this round for sure. Unless he makes a big mistake.
Chip. No, the chip. He got him on chip. Clever stuff from Ibiki, knowing that all those special moves would build up over time, and they did. First blood, if you can call it that, given how he won, goes to Homeless Dragon.
All of these rounds are coming down to the wire. Either it's last hit or chip. It's extremely tight on both sides. And it's not that either player has a clear advantage, honestly.
And it's not like they're not optimizing when they get their hands on people. It's just everyone seems to have, as they say, the Houdini route. Everyone knows a way out.
Yeah, and they're making really good plays, and it's mostly reaction. Most of the stuff is not like a guest DP or some random launcher. They're really just reacting to each other in neutral, and they're forcing each other to play a lot more patient than they want to.
Stand by. Okay.
It's all on the line.
Look, respect off the jump. They both walk back.
Look at them whipping those big buttons, knowing they have such
Fight machine.
small hurt boxes.
Good.
Got the jump it again. He knows.
Good solid damage. Rolls out. He wasn't anticipating a roll. There's a blue chain.
So this is where Dudley is going to look for a machine gun blow. And Homeless needs to realize, oh, it's too far away for the target combo.
That could have been huge. He's so consistent with that crouch jab with punishing into launcher.
Because you're not expecting to get hit from a range like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, her limb doesn't look like where the hitbox actually is. And it has the same
Good
gyro
jumping.
as well. So it's not like a situation like Bison, where his big buttons have big hurt boxes too, that extend hard the actual hit. No, even keys are very retractable.
I respect that choice from Homeless there to wake up with EX.
Yeah, it's not the worst idea. He has meter, and remember we talked earlier about how you're more predictive about going for reversals when you're low on health? That
Right.
makes it when you go for high on health, it's harder for you to get a read on it. Good chase down, but too far away to get the full conversion.
He could have hit a stand strong. And it would have been everything.
Yeah, Stand Strong would have probably hit.
Ooh, good with punish.
Go for those dash punches, and there we go.
Okay, just want to carry. Nice throw. Another one. Wow.
Oh, dive kick. Coleman wanted to get
The
danced.
awareness.
Homeless Dragon said, not on my watch.
Good raw launch to get Rufus back in. That's good awareness there. He's gonna do it again. Oh,
Oh.
Pandora.
He's getting fancy.
He's turned up.
He is.
We don't see Pandora often. But when you do, it's hype.
That's not.
That was crazy. I thought he was gonna go for another raw launcher. I did not even anticipate using Pandora. Honestly, Dudley can do the same because he has that ground bounce.
Yeah, Dudley can do it, and I think most every character has a way to set up Pandora for their partner in some way. But the route that Homeless Dragon uses, that is something that is standard to the typical stuff that he does, so it's like he doesn't have to think twice about it if he wants to go for it, because he's already going for ground bounces and things of that nature anyway if he wants to set up Pandora.
Yeah, he did the same exact combo he just did that led into raw launcher. So he didn't have to make any adjustments other than just popping Pandora right after.
That's part of the synergy that makes this team so terrifying.
Right.
After all, this team won our Discord League last year. This team won Evo 2018, and it might win this event if Coldman's not careful, because he is one game away from losing that cushion.
Ooh,
Oh no!
from downtown, that was like half screen.
It's a very frightening thing of Rufus because of
The walk back. You see the pressure there? So
Yes.
Coleman jabbed out of pressure, but Homeless was aware and walked
Oh no!
back. He's on it. His
on it.
pace is crazy right now.
Oh my goodness, that stand light kick from all the way out there. Oh, big whip punish!
He's
He
causing
knew.
Coldman to whiff. He's now putting gaps in his pressure to make him whiff on purpose.
The game beyond the game.
Down low complete.
We'll see. Again, because even if Homeless wins this one, that's that crazy cross-up. Can't tell if this is weird hitbox. He still has another set to turn this around. So the advantage is still in Coleman's favor. He does lose this.
He's consistent with those confirms though.
And he's catching slide. Slide is hard to catch because of how active that slide hitbox is and how it can go over a lot of
Again.
typical test pokes. Oh, big overhead.
He could have killed her.
He got the easy one too, and he still couldn't get it.
Sheesh.
Thankfully, he picked up the scraps with some links.
Sometimes the round is going too well for you that you don't expect. You're like, this is not gonna hit, so you're not ready for it to work.
Yo, shouts to RC in the chat, a former European champion. And I like Dubs in that situation. Yeah, I figured Dubs would win that first one just based on where they were. Good block to cross up this time.
Yeah, exactly.
He made that sidekick empty. He didn't want to test he wanted to bait a DP is what he wanted.
Good trip. Respecting the jumping. Take your turn.
Might dig it.
Okay.
Good block. This time didn't bring in Ibiki. That time he did though. He wanted to save the meter.
And
Knowing
that's
he
so
couldn't
good
catch it
because
there.
it leaves standing, so that
That was
leaves
good
such a good combo.
Oh no,
Great on
Rida
wake up, wow.
just laughing said, nah, what are you gonna do? It's 2 frames. Right now, good anti-air. He landed just in time. You hate to see it happen. You thought you finally had Ibiki scouted, but no, she landed, and back medium punch was there waiting for you.
With how back and forth things have been, I'm not going to say that Homeless clearly has this round.
Yeah, it's still too close to call.
Good stuff.
Now I think it's in his favor. Until that happened. Maybe
You are wrong.
one mix is all it takes.
Wow.
Wait, no, because Ibiki had all that health. He stole another one, and the bracket is reset.
That was insane. That was so close.
It was.
He almost stole that back at the end there. Once he got that Cammy cross up. Man.
Yeah, but having Ibiki preserved like that, that's why I talked about the cross assault earlier. In early situations where you're getting banged up early on, if you can figure out a way to do a cross assault that doesn't allow you to get happy birthday, you can have that cushion for towards the end of the match for situations just like that.
Right. He did that spiral arrow at the end. If he did EX, I think he might have killed him.
I think so as well. Man, now you're making me depressed that was how it ended. All right.
I mean, if you're already going to bet at the end of doing spiral arrow from a distance that's not safe, why not just do the EX?
Stand by. Okay.
I agree that I don't want to see him back either. To be honest, when this got announced, we preferred Honda in
Okay.
Bruce's spot and Lee in Bob's spot. But Ono and Arata wanted to have their absolutely. Ono and Arata wanted to have their my fat guys better your fat guy fight. So here's Rufus in grand finals yet again.
Let's him get away with that jump in. Let's Rufus get away with the jump in.
So I am seeing adjustments on Coldman's end.
There we go.
There is definite
Backdash on
adjustment.
overhead.
He's being, again, right there. He knows, okay, Ibuki's this spot, so he's trying to go for this situation.
Those
So-
trades on overhead work out for him so often.
They do, and it's, oh no, little bit too crazy, calling out Ibuki when she wanted to come in.
Yeah, we haven't really seen him make too many decisions like that. He's very composed. He doesn't really go for raw launch or, boost chain into something.
And
jump in.
Whiffing mediums at mid-screen. That is the name of the game for Rufus. Super Cross Tekken.
I do
Yeah,
like that
I-
attempt there. Yeah,
I do as well.
second time. Is he cracking?
There's still a lot of there's still a lot of ground he has to clear until we can call that.
That was a good jab check.
Wow. We're being that bold. Is that how you feel?
Dash
Homeless?
forward, raw launch. Solid damage, walks back, said I got this one.
And because she was backdashing, that can't catch her.
Yeah. Just gets the one hit and pops her out.
And because something about Ibuki's backdash, it lingers so long, that happens a lot. So even though it's quote-unquote slow, the fact that it is so long, that kind of makes her somewhat immune to a lot of these backdash catches compared to other characters with more standard backdashes.
This is good offense for Dudley. He got a good jump in, solid damage, then went for a crouch launcher. Jab, strong. He could actually saved it for that. Medium. Okay, overhead? No overhead. Just keeps pressure with basic target.
Oh
combo.
no! You flinch. Forward heavy kick. That's a counter hit that's only on crouching opponents, so he was likely pressing crouch jab or crouch medium punch. And Ibuki said, no, I'm good. Well, no!
Interesting
It
counter
traded.
hit.
For the first time in forever, that move trades and not wins clean.
Good dive kick pressure. Brings the Buki back in. Gonna get the tag back. Okay, what's the mix? Ooh. That was scary. Walks back. Good DP.
No problem.
We're going for like raw galactic tornadoes. That can't be
Good
intentional.
up
can it?
back.
Absolutely. That should be. Yeah, that's
Good.
it. The
Solid
chase down.
punish. I think it was intentional because at that range,
まだ終わりではないだろう
Coldman keeps going for a crouch strong. So I think he was trying to anticipate the crouch strong and punish with the tornado.
That makes sense.
Good jump in again. See, he's really consistent with these jump ins. Changing the button choice this time.
I really like how he's challenging those down forward medium kicks. And even though Rufus kind of has a turn still, the spacing allows Dudley to fire back and win the footsie war.
Right.
That was
great awareness.
That was
great
also really.
awareness.
It's good because in the corner too, so easy for Ibuki to chase down as well.
Every time that hits, this it just looks so devastating.
So disrespectful. Good chase down to the throw. Good chase down again. We are not going to roll like Fred Durst. No siree, Bob. You will not
Kami's
keep on
warp
rolling.
speed is always so good.
It is. And it's good in this game as well because the one, there's that to pester people. She also has fantastic jabs. And when she gets a hard knockdown, she can chase down easy to catch people if they're rolling. Coldman is
And-
back on the board.
And what he's doing is walking in and out of the range where medium kick is a threat. And then
Yes.
when you think medium kick's not a threat anymore, then he just does stand roundhouse.
Oh my god. Knuckle Do.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you didn't just say that when I'm commentating. You
Yeah,
said
right?
Christian
Blow
Bird
up.
for this game. He
Knuckle
knows
Do.
better. He knows I haven't put the lights out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did
This
you
will be
tell,
going
did you
off.
tell him somebody used his team?
Oh yeah, someone used Guile Zangief earlier. Let's get him in the Discord. Hold on just a second, then we'll get the
Oh
next
no,
Discord.
no, Knuckle Dude is actually pretty easy. So I just installed it just now, You know, like cause I had to stream it, so it's literally just buy the game off one of the offline Steam stores. You know, like you can buy a key like elsewhere outside of Steam, put it on here, and then there's an executable that patches SFXT. So it's a Windows installer. It's mad easy. It's like literally like one click setup. It's not as hard as you
By the
think.
way, keep going.
Yeah, no, I was saying, yeah, I mean, it's not as hard as you think. Don't be scared, bro. You're trying to get into the game. Just the only thing is the spectator mode is broken. That's why we watch the replays. But everything else works.
By the way, Knuckle Dew, I will have this a combo breaker. There'll be a $500 bonus in the pot. So if you're going to be there, I would love to see you dust off the old Guile Heat team.
Who knows? So much time has passed. Maybe you might play something new.
Maybe.
Okay, so it's 1-0 homeless, right?
It is 1-0 Coldman right now.
Oh, sorry.
All right, I'm going to give him the Discord link. That way he can join us for the next time we run the Discord tournament. Or keep eyes on the Combo Breaker tournament. So, yeah, he's being a grown-up. And so is Coldman. Coldman's also a family man.
Knuckle Dew Warholm and became a family man for real? That's a true Guile?
Lore accurate.
Yeah.
I know, right? Put on the sunglasses and then walk on the sunset with the misses and...
Good jump in. That's what we've seen all tournament from him.
Right. Coleman definitely made some good adjustments.
I respect him trying to challenge the dive kick with that stand jab.
It can be hard sometimes because you're worried whenever Rubens goes airborne, there might be that weird cross-up coming too. That's hard to react to at first glance.
Right.
By the way, his forward jump is a really good too. His jump heavy punch counter-attacks
good
for box a bit too. We love anti-airs.
Charge combo. Good slide.
I really like stand
That-
light punch
That
testing there.
kunai was too high, so he was able to punish it.
This could potentially trick her out. Oh no, did have the meter for it.
No.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. That does it though.
Shimmy is a throw.
Mission complete.
And that's another advantage of that walk speed we were just talking about.
There you go. Look at that. He knows. So tense right now. Whipping those mediums. Oh, he thought that was just walking into something? Nah, not today.
Again, I think those tornadoes are trying to anticipate the stand strong or crouch strong that he keeps using.
I think he might have also thought a dash punch was coming, the forward heavy punch. Because Hoban's got a lot of mileage, like right there.
He hasn't thrown it too much on block though.
Might be like in those neutral medium wars.
Good delay on kunai.
Maybe he goes for the tar combo after that point, but maybe he thought Dudley was gonna chase him down.
Nice.
Look. So again, there's
Yeah, go ahead.
there's some weird properties of visibility on that back medium punch, even standard, and tries to take advantage of.
But it seems like Coldman is playing such solid neutral and getting a lot of whip punishes that he's making Homeless second guess himself in his Kabuki.
Good interrupt.
Oh, sick.
Good punish there.
I don't see that interrupted much at all.
Yeah,
like
that was sick. That was sick.
That was very reckless though, because if that hits, he's getting melted.
Yeah, I think he got lucky there, just trying to catch Dudley moving forward, just happened to catch him at that very slight gap between the dash and the machine gun below.
Ooh, surprised there was no confirm from that. He's been doing that all tournament. Wow. I want to say that was an input error.
Never can tell. It's always something with HD, you know?
He was so far. So I'm not quite sure. But
Good.
Homeless is playing solid this round. This is looking like a good round for him.
Okay, watch it. Don't get too crazy with the mediums, though. There might be an elbow waiting for you. Oh, no, he's going for the whip punish button.
Yes,
Doing the big
sir.
call out, and he doesn't get it. Tied at 1.
He finally hit. Finally hit that tornado with punishing on that crouch strong.
一日にしてならず
That's what I was thinking. Like I said earlier, if not for those buttons, it might have also been. Might be looking for the forward heavy punch. Either way, he got the job done. Great stuff. The Homeless now tied at 1.
Yeah, that was a good round from him. He played really confidently. He didn't overextend at all. I didn't like how much he was pushing buttons at the end there with Rufus, but it worked out. I think he was doing that to get him to bait, push a button, then that tornado came out, he was able to seal around.
Everything HD does is halfway to tease you and halfway to get you in the spot where stuff like that will be feasible. Because most people think, okay, he's going to whiff, but let me get in a good spot where I can whiff punish him. And that, as soon as he's in that spot, that's okay. Now I'm going to bust out something like a tornado that would normally hit just out of reach that situation. So you always have to watch his meter for what he's about to do, because that greatly changes the match. Yeah, good job, Coleman, for not falling for.
A lot of straight hits happening here.
Yeah. On there, and that's still a combo. Because why wouldn't it be?
The walk back,
It's that.
just to get confirmed.
Oh, no, not none meter.
He didn't want to run the meter. He was
Yeah.
stingy with the meter.
Yeah, he's thinking about round 2 already. Which is not the worst idea. Oh, good. Good punish. Knowing that Evie wanted to go for probably those tough Phoenix kicks like there.
That was a smart play there, but he was just a little slow on that whip punish because he made him flinch. He made Homeless flinch.
Ooh, there's no anti-airing going on. Normally, HG's better about catching Cammy with the crouch medium punch. Uh-oh.
Good fumble.
Yeah, that's all you can do in this situation. Poke, poke. Raw spiral arrow, and she got the corner. This could change the game for him. She's in there.
Oh!
Yeah,
No
good
read on the
getting out.
roll. No
Yeah,
read
just
on the
like-
roll.
Let me get out of here. Man, Cammy had me sweat for a second, but Rufus hangs in there. And we'll see if that meter conversion pays off, because time for round 2.
Both with full meter.
Yeah, don't be doing that on Dudley. He has that scout. I said earlier that punish can be kind of esoteric depending which character you're playing. I can tell Coldman knows just, okay, as soon as it happens, machine gun blow and I got it.
Yeah, he's been really consistent about either crouch strong confirm or just with punishing with EX machine.
He crossed up and maybe unsure what Roos was going to do, so went for a short swing blow. Roos can fall for it. Good win.
Good basic confirm. Yep.
And you see when he does that, he's also trying to condition the opponent to crouch that empty blow so he can maybe get an overhead easier.
He gets that up back elbow on Rufus quite often.
That was a was that perfect? Had to be close.
Nah, he's got
Nah.
a little tip.
Little tip, just like earlier.
It was from the EX Galactic.
That makes sense.
Oh, sorry, the score is wrong. It is not 30. It is not 19-1. It's 1-1. I can't change it because my game is full screen.
Big punish on the
punish.
DP. Takes him all the way to the corner. What's the mix?
Oh no! What a call out from
I don't know
Coleman.
what he was going for there.
He wanted to go for some side switch to blow up the DP.
Gotcha.
Oh, too far away. He went for the regular overhead for my fans would catch him with a stand medium punch or crouch medium punch. Nonetheless. Homeless really wants Kami to tag in Raw. I can see the way he's playing. He wants Kami to tag and say, do something. I'm daring you, and I will chase her down and get all damage I want.
Coldman is pretty
Wait, no,
disciplined.
he has meter. Homeless, watch out. He's going to go for EX. He's not careful. Or get jumped in on one or the other. There you go. When I saw him buffer against bar, I said, something's coming.
I mean,
Good. DP right there. Walk back DP is a powerful tag. You can master it. Especially with Gammy, who has such a good walk back anyway.
DP?
Not that time.
DP there. He just respected it.
Boom, boom, bop.
Oh,
Not that time.
wasn't ready for the roll.
It's tight. Really tight. Good, got him.
That was a smart
Time.
delay on that dive.
Run away.
Wow.
Good, you got it. It is
That
now
was a really
2-1.
smart spiral arrow at the end there. Nobody would have expected him to go for that because he's backpedaling the whole time.
Cold Man Russo is 1 game away from finally dethroning the dragon in the dungeon.
Yes, sir. Hey, Cycloboo, does this game have like? I think the only thing that this game is missing right now for broadcasting, does this game have like a stage mod manager like SF5?
Yes, it does, and we actually have a few stage mods.
Gotta use, yeah. I'll stick a
Yeah,
see a trading stage.
Yeah, I showed you what I had.
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah.
We'll do it for the next one.
Yeah, I'll
Definitely.
give you the link to the one that
Yeah.
has your logo on it for the next one for sure.
Oh.
But yeah, usually when I run this stuff on my own channel, SFXT, or even when I send the stuff to you over the course of the last few months,
Yeah, it was
we have
trade-
a custom
mods.
stage
Yeah,
up,
it
like
was
the
custom.
league we did.
Yeah, I forgot.
So yeah, I'll get you that stage mod so you can have that for next time we do a live stream together.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hey, if I can get the exhibition on Steam Deck, I'll definitely get that stage mod up if
Oh yeah.
the others don't get hissy about it. I know they always get weird about different logos showing up on stream that aren't approved. Corporate esports, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, good boost chain. Puts him in the corner.
I'm really excited. I've not seen HD on the ropes like this in a very long time.
That's a good target combo for pressure.
For sure.
I think that was an accident, but it works out for him.
What a confirm.
Baits the low. Fights his way up the corner.
He flinches. Got the Rida. Got the Oki he wanted in case Dudley wanted to roll away.
Good respect on the knockdown to anticipate the EXDP. Good
Whip
whip
punish.
punish.
That is not easy to whip punish.
This is what he's been doing the whole time.
He knows that spot. He got the dive kick this time.
Okay, kept it simple.
Chasing down the back dash with the stand heavy kick. What a call out. I don't see that every day. That is crazy, but that is
Yeah, that
a really
was-
good call.
That led into a solid combo to close out the round. That was nice. Good jump in.
Ooh, he thought double was coming. He went for the can-cans. They got nothing.
Yeah, he takes
as a
that corner
result.
back. Right, that throws you mad far.
Good counter poke. Ooh, watch it. I know what he wants. Let's see if he can get it. Because last time I saw it traded. It's rare that thing trades. Right there. That time it did. So active. So active.
They both were really fishing there.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, that move tends to win more often than not. I've only seen a trade once, and it was during this set that I've seen a trade. I didn't believe it first until I went to the lab. I was like, wow, this is really good. It recovers fast as well. EX Thunderbolt, hoping to catch even doing something, but ultimately
He's like, let me throw something out that I haven't used this whole time.
All right, we're down to the last game. Next win is going to take this tournament no matter what. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show thus far, but all things must come to an end. Let us see what skull-crushing finale is in store for us here on Easter Sunday.
Yeah, this is super high level. Like, they're playing incredibly well on both sides.
I have sworn by this game for a decade, and now I see why AC was hyping this setup so much once he had it. Said, look, Blue, you have to see this set. It's crazy. And sure enough, this is exemplary Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
For sure. Yeah, these guys are both playing out of their minds. You know, you're getting consistent whiff punishes on both sides, great pressure, solid neutral.
Oh yeah, what was the last one? What was the last one?
It is 2-2.
No,
the
no,
last one.
no,
The last
the
one's going
number.
to be number.
5?
Um.
5? Oh, never mind. 3,
Pick
3, 3, 3. I see it.
Yeah. But yeah, people forget this was supposed to be Capcom and Namco's flagship game entering the fighting game esports era with the Hype-Mobile, the car they were giving away for first place. And a decade later, I think the meta's developed to a point where it's taking its spot as the true game of prophecy. And you're seeing right here as
We got Steve this time?
yep, I told you this is the number one option. This is the original Cold Man team that I've known him for. 'Cause he did play in the league last year, and this was normally the team he played in, or played with, I should say. So this is back to the basics.
It's interesting to see this pulled out for the last match.
I think Dudley should have been on point though. So I'm not sure Steve on point, because Steve doesn't really have anything to really threaten you in neutral. And people say Steve was like really good. I think for me, Steve is solid mid. The reason why is all he has is frame advantage. All he has. So much of his pressure is just down backing and recognizing when a throw's coming. Because you really have like a good overhead that can really scare you other than just like a pester down forward medium punch. And his lows aren't as easy to confirm from like Dudley's.
You'll confirm there?
Yeah. Again, I think Dudley should be in the front of the situation because a lot of Steve's explosive comes from his pick-me-up damage off his partner, rather than the other way around.
I don't think you character change at this point. This is what got you this far. You've been playing well. It's not that you made any crazy mistakes. You just stick with what you've been doing the whole time.
I don't hate it. I just don't like the order it is. I think for what Homeless is used to, I would have Dudley still in the front and then have Steve make him guess after he's been hit a few times.
Big counter hit here.
That might be, no, not quite. One more should do it. Okay, there we go. Dudley,
Already get him out.
Dudley, again, I would have had Steve in the back because that way AT's already being hit and he has to think about what Steve's about to do next, rather the other way around where Steve is not really that threatening in the situations that you start the match in. I mean, he has like a decent anti-air, but at the same time, all the scares comes from being tagged in rather than trying to tag his partner.
That's true. That consistent crouch strong confirm. Ooh, he went for the optimal stuff and dropped it.
Look, Dudley can't. Alright, this is dead. Oh no, he's not. He didn't get the meter. He wanted the EX version. He had the EX version that would have been hit EP for sure. Because usually he ends with the EX Sonic thing. No anti-air. He wanted the crouch heavy punch, but the double kicks are too strong. And Homeless Dragon manages to whittle away at Coleman's confidence until one Brit is benched for another, and then the whole empire crumbles. Homeless Dragon retains his Discord title in a nail biter.
Yeah, that was a really good set. I wish he would have stayed with Cammy the whole time, because you were already warmed up with that character. You were playing well. Almost every round was going down to the wire.
I just don't think I would have had Steve in the front. I would have had Dudley, again, keep your characters hot, but if you wanted to switch it up, at least have the character you're still hot with leading off, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
If you're going to switch, yeah.
That was super solid though. Like, they both crazy whiff punishes. The neutral was super clean. The reads were really great. Like, I love how they were adapting to the timings on the jump-ins and your backdashing on overheads and stuff. It was super solid.
That it was, and I appreciate having you, Tech Chase TV, providing that insight. My goodness, you are talented at this, my friend.
Oh, yeah. I'm going off, brother.
Thanks, guys, for having me. I was fun. I enjoy watching some cross Tekken, bro.
Yeah, that was mad good.
Alrighty, so listen everyone, there's a lot of cross Tekken action coming up this year. For stuff that I know is confirmed, it is going to be an official tournament at Combo Breaker. It is part of the All-In Spectacular, and the bracket for that will be going up on Combo Breaker's site sometime this week. I heard it could be as soon as tomorrow.